Hello everyone, Randy here and welcome back to the shop here. Obviously it's been a while since we've done any videos working out here. We still have a couple things that need to be completed out here. Namely starting with the electrical. We have a plug that needs to be added underneath the main breaker panel yet. We have not added that yet. That'll be coming up here shortly hopefully. Also we've ran the wires for two new circuits over to the wall here. So we're going to divide up the plugs that are in the shop area here. Be probably three separate breakers, so give a lot more power options out here, especially if we have a saw running and a drill or something. And, yeah, get a little bit dicey there on one breaker. And plus we've also added quite a few more plugs here. For those of you who have not seen the shop project here so far, been working on redoing the shop here. We started by adding insulation to the walls here. This pole barn was initially insulated, had, I don't know if it's half or 1 inch, somewhere in between a half and 1 inch insulation already all the way around it. Also, one comment I keep getting asked, aren't you going to do the ceiling? Shouldn't the ceiling be done? The ceiling is already done. The ceiling was done initially when the pole barn was built. Same thing with the walls here. The initial insulation was already added. Just a couple things. One, it's not very thick insulation. And number two, because it was exposed, it was getting ripped up and destroyed. So that was one of the big reasons there why we added additional insulation. So we added 1.5 inches of insulation here, plus we plywooded over that, so hopefully it will not get destroyed. Plus we sealed up a lot of the big open cracks, along the ceiling there. It was never quite finished. We got that finished now. We're probably still going to go around with maybe some spray foam, especially up above here. I know you can't quite see it there, but we got some rather large gaps there where the ceiling meets the plywood. Probably put some spray foam in that yet. Also around the doors there's some pretty good, I don't know really cracks, but openings where where the doors are quite tight. Got some foam we can put around that yet. But anyway, looking around the pole barn here, it's like, what else do we need to do out here? One thing I want to say though, the additional workbench space here is really nice. That wasn't actually in our plans there. We were just going to do the installation, but then we had to pull the workbench out to be able to put the insulation in. And then when we put it back in, we can do this better, redo it, really add some additional workbench space, and that has really, really been nice. So we basically doubled the amount of workbench space we have here. So we have kind of this section here, which is still open yet, so if we got projects, we can do it right here. Most of the rest of the workbench is taken up by the power tools, drill, bandsaw, chop saw, that type of thing. So anyway, back to my question here. We're looking around. It's like, what else do we need to do out here? What else would we like to add? And thinking about it here, we're looking around. What could we potentially add, or would we want out here yet? And then it dawned on us: a big TV, all 65 inches of it. So everyone, that's what we're going to be working on today here. We're going to be installing this TV here. Found this on eBay. Really good deal, I thought. Again, 65 inch, kind of an off-brand name I've never heard of. But for the barn out here, considering what we do out here, definitely don't want a good TV out here, because chances are it might get wrecked, or probably will get wrecked. At least the screen. Anyway, we might have to look into that, see if we can get some sort of screen protector to put over it. That's obviously kind of the biggest concern out here. So anyway, let's get started installing this TV. And looking around the shop area here, we're kind of debating as to where we could mount this. Came upon two solutions here, and just panning around. I'll show those to you in a minute here. So again, like I said, the 65-inch TV here, so it's a bit big. But basically came upon two solutions here, and you can see where the ladder's at. Solution one is to mount it in this area here. You can see this pegboard's not very full. We could kind of empty it out, maybe move the lights up or something a little bit if we had to. And solution two was to mount it here above the lights. So I think that's what we're going to start with. We're going to mount it above the lights, see how it looks. If it that's too high. The ceiling up here, by the way, this is 14 feet up. So if you go all the way up, that's 14 foot up there. So keep in mind, that TV's up there probably about, probably 9 foot or so. Maybe, yeah, top of the TV will probably be about 12, 13 feet, maybe somewhere in there. So yeah, it's going to be up there a bit. But, you know, if we're working right at the bench, especially right there, obviously, yeah, we're not going to be able to see the TV very good. But chances are, if we're working there, we're probably not going to be looking at the right at the TV there anyway. So, like I said, other option is to mount it right there. We just have to clean out that pegboard area. And like I said, probably would have to move the light up, get the TV up just a little bit. But we're going to start with up there, see how it goes. And then if we don't like it, we'll move it somewhere else. For mounting the TV here, we got a TV wall mount, supposed to hold 40 to 75 inch TV, up to 100 pounds. Obviously, nice thing with these new TVs here, they are not very heavy. I can easily lift that. So this shouldn't, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, is it maybe 40 pounds? I doubt it's even that heavy, maybe 30. Maybe 30 would be my guess. Again, kind of an off-brand TV here, never heard of the brand. I got a really, what I thought was a really good deal on eBay for it. That's where I got the mount too. So we got hardware. Whoa, talk about some serious hardware packaging. Okay. Instructions, check. Oh, some serious lag bolts. Now for where we're planning on putting it up there, I've got some 2x4s and I've got, it's either 3/4 or 1 inch sheet of wood over it. So we should have some seriously good mounting to it options there. I believe this is the main bracket. Allen keys, more hardware. These are probably the parts that go on the TV if I had to guess. The main arm. This is the one thing I'm not sure about. How far out is it going to be? Because I do want to clear the light. Clear the lights up there. Oh, and we got, wow, look at that. That is broken. Huh. Oh well. It's for the pole barn on here. Oh well, not going to matter. You know, if this is like you're mounting in your house and a good TV, yeah, I probably would care about that, but. Okay, looking at the instructions here, starting at step 6, because why would you start at step 1? That just does not seem right. We need to install it in a stud wall. This isn't exactly a stud wall, but close enough for what we're doing here. Again, we got 2x4s mounted back behind the, I think that's 1 inch piece of wood I got up there. So essentially almost 2.5 inches of wood there we can mount into. The other option I thought about was running bolts all the way through with washers and stuff like that, but the lag bolts that are included here I think will be, what does it say these? These are 2 3/4. So this will probably go all the way through almost, but that should be more than good. Drill a 7/32 hole using the template here and a level, which we got that, so we should be good. Okay, everyone, this is the wood we already got mounted up here for this. Measured the size of this, and it should roughly fit here. And then I guess we just stick a level on this. I don't know exactly how we level the paper here, but that's how they say to do it. And then we'll just put some marks here. And then we'll drill the holes for these. Okay, and then we're going to get the mount itself up here. Next we're going to be installing the arm here. So this is the arm that goes up here. And that looks like that's fairly simple to install. I'm going to kind of collapse it here so I can get into the ladder. Just like that. You can slide back and forth as well, which is interesting. I don't know if there's really we might take advantage of that. We'll see once. And then the hardware. Actually, they got it labeled quite well. So we need the securement screws labeled right there, and then I'm guessing that's the hex key that goes with them. And those simply just go in at the bottom here somewhere. And that will keep this unit from coming back off. And on the back of the TV here, we're going to step one, because naturally at this part of the process here, we start step one, mounting the back brackets here. And for that, we got hardware. Lots and lots of hardware. Now looking at this bag here, looking at the hardware on the mounting holes on the TV, I'm thinking it's going to be M6 by 35 here. At least that's what it looks like to me, so let's give that a try. That appears to do the trick. And we are going to need the spacers, because that is still standing out a little bit. Otherwise we got like the really short ones, but those clearly are too short. We need something to cap in between, it looks like. And let's see what we got here. Probably 6 by 25, that should work. Yeah, that looks pretty close. The ones on there now are M6 by 35. And let's see how this looks here. Yes, that looks like it tightens up quite nicely. Okay, and next we slide the horizontal braces through here. Or can we rotate them in? I can do that too. Instructions show sliding them through. That seems a little more work than just do it like that. And screw them tight. And finally, everyone, for the part I am not looking forward to, we got to take TV, move it up there. So again, it's not like it's that heavy, but yeah, still big, bulky TV up there. we got it up there. That was no fun, but it's up there. It actually worked out really well having those light supports there. I could set it on it while I got it repositioned properly. So now we need to put the final screws in it and then start wiring it up. And next, everyone, we're gonna need cables. On top here, we got a couple different audio cables. The TV appears to have two different options. It's got a 3.5 millimeter, and then it also has this as well. So I'm not sure which one to use here. We'll have to maybe test it. This is just a second shorter audio. It's actually audio and video, but never use it anymore. So it's, well, I might just use it as audio. And then finally, of course, coax for the antenna. Okay, everyone, just spent the last probably 20 minutes, half hour here running the wires from the TV down to the stereo here. This is where the antenna is ended here. Don't think I mentioned that. There is an antenna up in the roof here. Installed that along with the stereo. I don't think I ever did a video on that. Just again, not a very fun task putting the antenna up there, but there is an antenna up above the roof here. Basically, when we put the radio in, just was not getting good reception. The reception was just downright terrible, which, again, kind of an all steel building here, steel roof or tin roof, whatever. So that kind of is probably why you got poor reception. So we put an antenna up above the ceiling here. That seemed to help a lot. So we do have an antenna up there. Going to get that terminated with the TV and the radio. And then also I ran an audio cable from the TV down to the stereo here. Just a used 3.5 millimeter one. Kind of tested it out here first before I wired it in, just to make sure that is the one I wanted to go with, because the TV does have this sort of out as well. I wasn't sure which one the TV was going to do with what there. Sometimes, they'll have them, they call it a monitored out, where if you turn the volume down on the TV, it turns the output down on whatever you're outputting to as well, which I obviously did not want. I want to have the audio on the TV probably off. And then the stereo system is what provides the audio, because again, it should have a lot better audio here from the stereo system than the TV. But on the other hand, if I do want to have just the TV on, you can have that too. So that seems to work out with that particular cable. Got that all wired in. Ran it down the post there underneath the workbench. Got everything terminated by the stereo here, so we need to get that finished up here in a minute. So over by the stereo here, again, the stereo is right underneath there. If you want to see the installation of this, you can go back in my videos, and I'll see if I remember. I'll put a thing in the video for this as well. You can see the installation of the stereo here. A couple videos on that. But for the audio here, simple enough. Again, just got this ran. This is a 50 foot. I tried to do it with 25. Got a 25 foot one here, just about 5 foot too short. So got a 50 footer. That'll work. And the stereo does have this type of input in. It's actually right there, but it's on the front. I'd rather have it plug in the back. On the back, it's got this, so that's no problem. We'll just do that. Now we got that. So I'll plug that in the back here once we're done here. And then for the antenna here, we got the cable ran, and we got to get this all done up here. So we're going to make a cable. And first things first, I'm going to have to cut it here. So right there should be more than long enough. We'll leave it a little extra long, but we're going to strip that down. So put that back over so we got the right length there. There we go. This is actually really easy to do. So for those of you who have ever done coax before, it's actually not that hard. Stick that up in there. Put the end on, done. Now I do need, obviously we're going to put it in the splitter here. You got the splitter, and then I also have a powered splitter. We'll see once here, because it's not the greatest of antenna. Just put an El Cheapo up there. I think it cost me what, 12 bucks off eBay for that antenna. So slightly questioned in the antenna. So just in case, I do have a powered amplifier. We're going to try it with the unpowered one, just the regular splitter there first. Two-way, one for the stereo, one for the TV. And we got to make another one here. So just a little short one here should do. So just like that. This one's going to go from the, well, the antenna's going to plug in here, obviously. This one here is going to be for the TV, and then one for the radio. So out to the radio here. It's gonna be this little short one. So we just make that again. Just like that. Nope, that one did not work. Oh, we got a piece of it in there, yeah, that's why. And I found with this, by the way, if you ever do this, oh yeah, it's still stuck in there yet. Come on, get out. Fine, get out that end then. No? Really? Seriously? There we go. If you ever do this, by the way, and at least this is the Klein tool set that I'm using here, make sure you go around a couple times until you hear it cut all the way through. And you'll kind of hear a distinctive sound change when it does. And just stick that in there, clamp her on. Make sure you stick it on all the way too so you can see it's flush up against inside there. This isn't exactly a how-to video on doing this, by the way, but for those of you who have never seen this done before, like I said, not that hard. So, and then that can screw into there. This can screw into here. And then we'll have to get the antenna connected, which I'll do that off camera there because I'm going to have to be up underneath here. Yeah, not exactly the coolest of places to be. So let's get this connected here a minute. Okay, antenna's hooked up. We're just going to execute a channel auto search here. Let's see if it finds anything. Hopefully it does. If it don't, I'm not sure what to do outside of switching it out for the powered amplifier. Digital channels, let's see, yeah, okay, it's found one so far. Okay, there we go. Now you got your channel 3 news. That actually comes in pretty good, looks like, too. Let's just see what channels we got here. Channel 3.2, yeah, we're just going to skip through them real quick here. Channel 8.1. 8.2, right, 8.3, 8.4, no, that's 15. Oh, 15. What is 15? I don't remember seeing that one before. That looks like it comes in real good there. Oh well. 15.6. 17, right. $35. We skipped, I think there's supposed to be a channel 13 in here. Did not get that one. That seems to be a hard one to get for some reason. Got PBS here, 41, 43. 40, huh. $64. Well, I can tell that isn't high res. Well, anyway, that looks like a good picture, and quite happy with the fact that it actually comes in pretty good. Okay, well, there we go. That's going to do it for this video. Installation actually went quite well. The fun part was, the most fun part was probably putting the TV out there. That was a bit of a pain. So yeah, it went quite well. We got the audio installed. Antenna part is working great. Still need to wire in the power. You can see it's just with an extension cord. The plan is, this is why the electrical hasn't been done yet, is we're going to put a plug up there somewhere so the TV can plug right straight into that plug. That will be good there. So yeah, just the electrical needs to be done for the TV part yet here. Underneath the stereo, still need to clean up all that wiring. We're going to wait on that yet. You'll see why. We've got some more work that actually has to be done there yet as well. So with that, we're going to put a little something on the TV here, test out the stereo system. I know I've been asked by a few people, hey, is there any way you can like demonstrate the stereo system? Not the greatest really, but we're going to give it a try here. So we're going to just play some NCS music. That's no copyright sound, by the way, for those of you wondering. So we'll just play one of their tracks here, and we'll see how it goes. So enjoy the last little bit here, and thanks for watching, and until next time.